I love your background anyways, like now my
Yeah,
audience as well as
cheese curd
I,
dosa.
yeah, we can completely understand that what segment we are having today, How did you reach this milestone? I often see people are mostly social, but then as you said that you were not even into Instagram. So how did you reach this number? I want to know that first of all.
So it was in 2017 when some of my friends really pressurized me that you should have this public account, you
Mm-hmm.
should be a blogger, and they showed me a lot of prominent bloggers at that point of time, mostly fashion bloggers because they thought I can be a fashion blogger. I don't know why they thought it. I used to post my pictures,
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know how after December 2017, as soon as we entered into 2018,
Mm-hmm.
I had this really cool interest of exploring food, trying out different foods in different restaurants and something like that. And I just started uploading pictures about it. And oh my god, people started engaging, my followers started increasing. So it took me like 7-8 months to reach my first milestone, that is 10,000 followers.
7 8 months to reach 10,000, but still, that's in
Yeah.
today's time when you already have like so many creators reaching 10K in just a span of 7 to 8 months. I guess that's pretty good job that you've done.
Yeah, thank you so much. And then I would say it has been a roller coaster ride because a page that started with fashion blogging turned into a food blogging page. And as soon as from 2018 we entered into 2019, I started traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I traveled to Amritsar, I traveled to Chandigarh, I traveled to Jaipur, Tirthan Valley,
Mm-hmm.
Himachal, Rishikesh, uh, uh, just near Rishikesh, there is a very small village that also I visited. Then I went to Goa.
Was it possible for you to blog everything which you could cover up of that particular place? Something special, that special cuisine of that particular place which you used to cover up.
Yeah, yeah.
You used
So
to do that.
usually what used to happen was I never traveled for food,
Mm-hmm.
to be honest. There were only two trips that I did in the end of 2019, yeah. In
2019.
the end of 2019, I did two trips back to back. One was to Chandigarh and the other one was for Amritsar.
Mm-hmm.
These were specifically only for food content. All the rest traveling that I did was just to travel like a nomad, travel to fancy restaurants, then travel to small cottages, then travel to regional food, then travel to fancy food, just to explore the travel side of your life.
Okay.
Because I think everybody should explore these sides, because when you start traveling, you figure out a new you
Mm-hmm.
that you just don't know about.
Now when you go to the places for the to cover any food cuisine or to try something new, कुछ लोगों का different opinion आता है, कुछ लोगों का अलग view आता है. You're trying that कि oh that's this person जिससे हमने कहीं देखा था.
It happened before COVID that I was visiting a place with my friends. So I was going there for a quick lunch with my friends. We were just having we have like a group of 5-6 friends, and we were just meeting. Let's hang out. Let's play some Uno in a cool cafe and chill around and have some good butter chicken, dal makhni, and garlic naan. So there were 2 or 3 girls that were constantly staring at me, and I don't know why this is into me. Like, this is now in my blood. Whenever I see food, the I don't know why it comes internally. Arey bhai photo leni hai. Like, I really need to click a picture. Even if I'm not going to upload it, I am going to take a picture. I don't know why. This is into me. And I started taking pictures, and two of the girls came and they said, "Are you by any chance tempting tales?" And I said, and for 2 seconds I was like,
Should I say? Should I not? What will they react?
I had no idea. Like, I never thought people would actually know me. They would know my face value. They would come up to me and ask me, "Are you tempting tales? Are you tempting tales?" and then they came and they said, "Are you tempting tales?" And I'm like, and the friends in my background, they were having the dal makhani and butter chicken, and they were like, "Yeah, yeah, she's tempting tales. Yeah, she's our bro. She's very famous." And I'm like, "Guys, shut up!" Like, my friends were hyping me up. Yeah, yeah, she's tempting tales. And they were like, "Oh my god, we love your page, we love your content, and can we take a selfie with you?" And I'm like, I feel like a celebrity.
Even when I come to Delhi, for sure I'm meeting you. Please just take out some
I'll
time
take
for
you
me.
every places, and it's like, चलो एक खट्टी बट्टी कर लेते हैं, Like whenever I come to Ranchi, you'll have to help me out
Pakka,
exploring
for
food. And
sure, you're
whenever you'll be coming to
most
eat, just give
invited.
me a call. You have my number.
Sure,
Just give
pakka
me a
done.
call. I'll take you everywhere. You wanna go to shopping? I'll take you
Mm-hmm.
shopping. You wanna eat street food, fine food? I'll take you everywhere. Don't worry. Your tour guide is here, free of cost.
Oh my god, guys, so पहले like you know I've got this पूरा free of घूमना फिरने का कि जहाँ भी हम जा रहे हैं at least हमें इतना तो हो गया है कि हमें जाने से पहले डेली सोचना नहीं पड़ेगा कि हम कहाँ जाए कहाँ नहीं जाए where to shop where to not. Thank you so much for that, Ritika. Really that particular about the places where you go now, or is it like कि नहीं यार मैं घूमने भी जा रही हूँ so I'll enjoy my food and काम हुआ तो ठीक है I'll review it, but then it's not about कि इतना ज़्यादा एकदम particular होना है उस चीज़ के बारे में.
See, honestly, I feel that whenever somebody, maybe even a tuck shop person invites me, मेरे हिसाब से मेरा ओपिनियन यह है कि कोई भी बिजनेस छोटा नहीं होता, हर बिजनेस बड़ा होता है. इवन अ स्ट्रीट वेंडर और अ फाइन रेस्टोरेंट, they all put equal amount of effort, and if they're inviting me, it is my responsibility. They have certain level of expectations कि मैडम आएंगी तो maybe मैडम, there have been so many places I have lost count. It's all about being honest. Like if I'm going to the finest restaurant, I'll give them honest feedback. Because they are investing their time, I'm investing my
So
time.
true.
I have to be very honest and very blunt whether they like it or not. But I have to tell them you really need to improve this. People might not like it this way. So that's how thing goes.
Okay, so tell me something. So when you started your journey, like you know when you were going that, and you started uploading content on internet. So for that, you have to be really consistent with that to keep yourself engaged with your followers, to keep yourself engaged with your fans. We can say now. So how difficult it was to cope up with the content.
Actually, as we've already discussed, I have a job, and this is something that started out of passion, and it is still my passion. Come what may, I'm really literally doing this out of my passion for food and passion for exploring food, passion for traveling. And it took me 8 months. Not a lot of people know, but in 2019 I was off for like 6 months. I didn't post. And plus, you cannot never upload something that is very raw. People will not like it. People like things that have effects, that have some really good voiceover or music and good editing skills. People like that. People won't like something that you upload that is raw, and they'll be like, she's not putting any efforts onto her page. Why would we even follow her and waste our one following for her?
True that. There was lockdown going on. Everything was completely shut outside. So how did that affect your uploading and everything?
It affected a lot, but I would really say that this time of COVID has taught us so much. Like, we might value and cherish this 9-8 months that we had and we were stuck in our homes. When I started this page in 2017, I literally bought a tripod stand.
Okay.
Which was totally packed and was in some corner of my almirah that I was not even aware of. And that tripod stand came out during the time of COVID, when to keep the content up there, because what happened was that people were at home and they wanted recipes that they can make at home.
True that.
And for making good recipes, you need a good tripod stand. And I don't know how I figured that out, that it is there in my almirah, and I started using it. The thing that was there for 3 years, I did not take it out, and I took it out in COVID, and I made some really cool recipes. Not that great, but I would say one of the recipes just bombasted, and I got like a reach of 1 million.
Okay.
That's when my page like shoot up. And I was shocked, and I was like so thankful for everyone who was following me, who engaged on that post, and I was literally thanking everyone. Thank you so much for engaging. Thank you so much for commenting. I really felt nice, and it has changed the game so much that now that the one who you never used to invest in things has started investing so much in cutlery, backdrops, props, and lighting. Bought a camera for myself. I never thought I was going to buy a camera for myself. Never thought in my life that I will do that. And invest money in food blogging, something that was just my passion. And I literally have 1, 2, 3. I have 12 different props for my shoots.
12 different props.
12 different backdrops. Never thought I would be able to explore that side of food blogging, food styling. Never thought.
I have this really quick and something where you cannot take time. So this is a game where you are not supposed to take time, and you have to be really quick. And let's see your food GK. How well do you really know about food? So very first question which I'll be asking you, it comes: which place did undhiyu originate from? Think.
Undhiyu?
Undhiyu. So I'll tell you. Do you know what's undhiyu?
No, tell.
I'll tell you. Okay, I'll give you hints.
I've heard this.
I'll give you hints about it. Okay, so undhiyu is a dish which is made up of a lot of vegetables, a lot of lentils, and it is not just something which can be cooked within 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Huh?
Rajasthan?
Nah, I'll give you a few more hints. Do you watch Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma? Have you ever watched it?
Gujarati.
Gujarat. There you go. This is a fast food which is commonly eaten in Maharashtra, and you'll find it in every other lane of it. Guess? Vada pav. There you go. Okay, now something really tricky, but then iski answer बहुत easy है, so you'll have to get this. Name that Indian cuisine which in term means to lick or to taste. That Indian cuisine which in Hindi means to lick or to taste.
Chaat papdi.
Okay, tell me this thing. This is something really amazing, and I know that you might have had so many of them in your, abhi tak ki duration of your life. I am a fried dumpling, which is a very popular Indian snack. People cannot resist me having in either breakfast or either lunch or snacks or dinner anytime. Samosa. There you go. That's good going. Okay. Okay, Ritika, like between the quiz, I'll just ask you something. Tell me the weirdest food combination which you've ever heard or you've ever tried of it. Like the weirdest combination which you could never thought यार लोग इसे भी खाते हैं. Like something that weird.
Octopus.
Thing
I
which you
literally had it. And oyster.
You've had them.
You're served oyster. It's not like you're served oyster. It is cooked. There is a rack of ice, and they just place those oysters, and you just have to open it with that mota wala knife, and you have to gulp it, and it's not cooked. I'm guilty of eating octopus and oyster. Google it once how vanilla beans and coffee beans are made. This was a very viral TikTok that was going on like a month back.
Okay.
Like record your reaction when you see how is vanilla beans or coffee beans created.
Is it that good or is it that disgusting? Because of your sarcasm now I'm like, is it that good or is it that disgusting to know actually how are these beans really made of?
It's really disgusting. You will like that information. Probably you will never have coffee and vanilla beans after that.
Oh my god. Well, now
it's actually made. Okay, I'll just give you a hint. It's actually made out of an animal's poop.
Oh my god. Well, after this segment, I really doubt how are people who are really coffee lovers and all everything, they're gonna react when they look at this video. And probably
not all coffees. There is this one coffee that is the most expensive coffee in this world. Like Ambani's and the Kardashians and all the rich people all the celebrities. And it's actually made out of poop of an animal. Not sure which animal is that, but yeah.
As you said me about the feedback, so is it like when you go to a particular place, so they kind of try to pressurize you कि नहीं हमें at least 4 से कम मत देना. So how do you really go? Like do you really just कि नहीं ठीक है because I have to give, or you really implement on your things कि नहीं because that food was not good?
मैं सच बताती हूँ. मतलब यूजुअली क्या होता है कि जब भी कहीं पे विजिट करा, इफ आई रियली लाइक द फूड ना, आई गिव इट गुड रेटिंग. अगर मुझे एवरेज लगा ना तब भी मैं उसको गुड रेटिंग देती हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लगता है दैट सामने वाले का काम चलना चाहिए. Maybe I know a lot of people जिनका एवरेज खाना था and फिर उनके बाद उनका काम इतना अच्छा चल गया that their food quality really increased rather than decreasing. तो ये भी होता है कि लोगों के पास जब कस्टमर्स आने शुरू हो जाते हैं तो उनकी क्वालिटी में बहुत अच्छा फर्क आता है. तो दैट इज व्हाट आई डू. बट अगर मुझे कोई ऐसे अनॉय करता है ना, उसको तो मैं बहुत छाड़ती हूँ. I
So,
literally have one hate comment about which I will be adding a story. I just realized it. It's going to be an awesome
oh, is it?
response.
I'll be
Yeah.
waiting for that. I'll be pakka waiting for that now.
You know, these men, majority of the men in this country, uh, I don't know why I uploaded this random reel. It's a Punjabi dialogue that says का हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन ये है कि बेसिकली कि मैं ना तेरा गोलगप्पे वाले भैया को उठा के ले जाऊंगा बिकॉज तू तीखे तीखे गोलगप्पे खा के ना मतलब अपने जट से भी मतलब अपने बंदे से भी या हस्बैंड से भी तू तीखी तीखी बातें करती है.
Okay.
So it had 3 clips of me eating golgappa. And
Okay.
accidentally what happened that I was wearing a scarf
हाँ.
over a t-shirt. मतलब
Okay.
ऐसे गले में मेरे स्कार्फ या मफलर है. अब वो इसीलिए है बिकॉज मेरे को स्कूटी चला के जाना पड़ता है, टैनिंग होती है
हाँ,
और
true.
मैं उसको गले में बांध लेती हूँ. There is this guy who commented, why are you wearing a scarf over a jeans and t-shirt? I said, ये मेरा बाबूराव का स्टाइल है. I commented that. And he like, this is the problem in Indians. That is why foreign में जाके देखो, they're wearing छोटे छोटे कपड़े. भारत कभी आगे बढ़ ही नहीं सकता. And I had such a good response for that guy. If the length of women's clothes really bothers you, why don't you give up the citizenship of this country and stay
Oh
somewhere
my
else?
god. You are a food blogger. Now you really have to go. You have to eat a lot. Okay, everywhere you go. How do you manage that?
I always go out in groups of people. Like we always go in 5 to 6 groups of food bloggers.
Okay.
And we have this motto that we will order and review only limited food that we can finish. We
Okay.
won't do food wastage. And when you go out in a group of 5 to 6 people and you order 5 to 6 dishes, your portion size instantly reduces.
True that.
Change your diet. Don't eat these ketchups, these mustard sauce, these mayos. These are bakwas. Don't eat that. If you want to make something really good for yourself, make a quick salsa. Make a quick guacamole using an avocado. It is very healthy. And don't eat anything after 8 o'clock.
Well, I completely hope that audience who will be seeing this video, they'll try implementing at least a few facts जो कि anyway हो पाए. And especially guys,
मैंने थोड़ा ही करती हूँ.
जब एक पंजाबी ब्लॉगर अपनी मॉम को कन्विंस कर सकते कि मम्मी घी सा ऑलिव ऑयल पे आ जाओ, तो नहीं तो हम तो कर ही सकते हैं. So Ritika, it was really fun having you on the show and आपसे इतनी बातें करना. I never thought that ये इतना मजे में ये सेगमेंट खत्म भी हो जाएगा. It was like really fun with you, and don't forget the deal which we've made, that when I'm coming to Delhi, you're taking me around the places and we, gobbling up so many foods. Pakka, we are having this thing, right?
Promise. Pinky promise.
Okay, so I'm really
Promise.
glad that you came on Messy Talks, and thank you so much for sharing so many things which we had to ask with you. And thank you so much for coming up on the show. And also I just hope that what you said about 2 to 3 years के बाद में आप profession में turn कर लो. I just hope that it really happens. And the family which you have, anyways, we are a part of the family now. It just keeps on growing, and we really get to see so many amazing and delicious food which you're showing to us. I hope you really enjoyed the segment.
I really loved it, bro, and I would really like to thank you for connecting with me, taking out the time and discussing all of this to me. I really appreciate your efforts, and I would really want you to grow and be very successful in life, and really want to see you one day hosting a chat show on a very popular television.
Oh my god, I am overwhelmed. No doubt I'll be calling you over there because we'll have to, roam around and have a lot of food together.
Yes. एक बार मेरी टैगलाइन हो जाए. ये कितना ओए होए
Okay,
segment था.
we'll do this together. Okay, we'll do this. 1, 2, 3. ये कितना ओए segment था. ओए segment था. Oh my god, this is so good. Thank you so much, Ritika, for coming on Messy Talks. It was such a delight to have you on the show, and I hope that too. I keep you safe.
Pleasure.
Hey you guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you like the video. If you like it, then do not forget to like, comment, share, and also subscribe to the channel. And do not forget to follow Messy Talks on Instagram as well. I have already mentioned all the Instagram handles and YouTube channels link in my bio as well as in this video's end. Thank you so much for showing so much love, and see you all very soon. Love you.